University Challenge. Asking the questions, Amol Rajan.
Hello and welcome to University Challenge. Tonight, the last of our 8 quarter-finalists will be playing their first of a possible 3 matches in this round of the competition. If they win, they'll have 1 foot in the semis, along with Edinburgh, Merton College, Oxford and Sheffield. But if they lose, they'll join Manchester, UCL and Darwin College, Cambridge on the brink of elimination. This year's team from Imperial lost their opening game narrowly to Churchill College, Cambridge, but still qualified for round 2 by beating SOAS in a repechage playoff. Their subsequent match against Southampton was the closest and overall the highest scoring of the second round. At the gong, all that separated the teams was 1 5-point penalty and 1 correct bonus question. In that game, Imperial demonstrated impressively in-depth knowledge of astrophysics, computer science and the writer Wole Soyinka. And throughout the series so far, they've scored on average 190 points per game. Let's meet the team from Imperial for the 4th time.
Hi, I'm Raheem Dina. I live in Peterborough and I'm doing a PhD in ecology and evolution.
Hi, I'm Eugenia Tong. I'm from Hong Kong and I study chemistry.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Oscar O'Flanagan. I'm from London and I'm doing a PhD in atmospheric physics.
Hi, I'm Justin Kung. I'm from Hong Kong and I study computing.
Our last quarter-finalists this year are the team from Warwick, who began their series campaign with a remarkable victory over Sheffield, in which they overturned a deficit of 115 points. In their second round match against Bristol, they also had to come from behind, albeit slightly less far behind. They took the lead for the first time in the second picture round and then pulled ahead with a good run of answers on Indonesian geography, potassium and the novels of Virginia Woolf. With an average score so far of 195 points, let's meet the team from Warwick once again.
Hi, I'm Josh Howarth. I'm from St Albans in Hertfordshire and I study history.
Hi, I'm Anton Kluzowski. I'm from Chingford in North London and I study English, literature and history.
And their captain.
Hi, I'm Chris Leavesley. I'm from Derby and I study maths.
Hi, I'm Lucy Dennett. I'm from South West London and I study politics and international studies.
Welcome back. You all know how this works. So shall we crack on with it? Let's do it. All right, fingers and buzzers. Here's your first starter for 10. Good luck. Published in 1982, issue number 1 of the comic book Warrior contained the first instalment of a black and white series that would eventually be published as a graphic novel under what title? It opens with its protagonist, Evie Hammond, being detained by a member of the Fingermen, a secret police unit.
Warwick Dennett.
V for Vendetta?
It is indeed. Well done. Your bonuses are 3 questions on the labours of Heracles or Hercules. Unusual among his labours in that it did not involve a dangerous beast, the 9th labour of Heracles required the hero to obtain the belt or girdle of which Amazon queen? She later married Theseus.
Hippolyta.
Yes. In his 10th labour, Heracles journeyed to the distant island of Erythea to capture the cattle of which giant, variously described as having 3 heads or 3 bodies? Yes. Heracles again needed to travel far from Greece for his 11th labour, the taking of the golden apples, of which group of nymphs, whose name means daughters
the Hesperides.
Yes, well done. Now to start the question. I need a specific word here. Historically used to refer to the study of nature or natural philosophy, which ultimately Greek-derived word gained its modern meaning via the title of a 1542 work written by Jean Fernel, which, along with Pathologia and Therapeutics, formed a trilogy known as the Universa Medicina. The word in question can be found in the full name of the Nobel Prize, whose first recipient...
Imperial O'Flanagan.
Physiology.
Well done. It is indeed, yeah. 3 questions for you, Imperial, on people born in the UK who have played in the National Basketball Association, or NBA.
Oh dear.
The London-born OG Anunoby won an NBA championship in 2019 as part of which Eastern Conference team? Their victory over the Golden State Warriors marked this team's first NBA championship, led by Finals MVP Kawhi Leonard. They are the only NBA team to play their home games outside of the United States.
Oh, Toronto Raptors.
Oh, okay. Toronto Raptors. Toronto Raptors.
Yes. Born in Farnham, Joel Freeland spent 3 years in the NBA playing for the Portland Trail Blazers as a power forward and centre, positions that are designated with which 2 numbers? In rugby union, these 2 numbers are assigned to a squad's second row.
6, 5 and 6.
6 and 5?
Yeah.
All right. 6 and 5?
No, it's 4 and 5. Bad luck. Also born in London, Ben Gordon was drafted in 2004 by which NBA team? He won the league's 6th Man of the Year award during his rookie season, which came the year following Scottie Pippen's retirement after having won 6 championships for this team in the 1990s with teammate Michael Jordan.
Bulls, Chicago Bulls.
Oh, yeah. The Bulls. Chicago Bulls.
Correct, yeah. Let's start the question. What is the short one-word title of the Unix-based 1980 video game created by Michael Toy and Glenn Wickman, in which players navigate a series of random...
Warwick Leasley.
Rogue.
It is Rogue, yes. Well done. Your bonuses, Warwick, are 3 questions on theoretical physics. Which US physicist, born 1918, gives his name to a type of diagram representing interactions between elementary particles?
Yeah. Feynman.
Correct. Feynman diagrams represent antiparticles as ordinary matter particles propagating backwards in time, an interpretation earlier proposed by, and often jointly named after, which Swiss mathematician and physicist?
Don't know, maybe Bernoulli.
Could be Bernoulli.
Bernoulli.
Now, that was Ernst Stoichelberg. On a Feynman diagram, fermions are represented with straight lines, photons, W and Z bosons with wavy lines, and gluons with helices. Which specific elementary particle is conventionally represented with a dashed line?
What's left?
I'm not sure. Just, I was going to say electron.
No, that's the Higgs boson. Picture round now. And for your picture starter, you're going to see the logo of a British governmental organisation. For 10 points, I need you to give me the organisation's name.
Imperial O'Flanagan.
The Department for Waterways.
No.
Warwick Dennis.
The Department for Food and Rural Affairs.
No. It's historic England. Bad luck. Now let's start the question. After serving in the Black Pioneers Unit of the Loyalist Army during the American War of Independence, Thomas Peters would go on to become one of the so-called founding fathers of which African country? Following his...
Warwick Kluzowski.
Liberia.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. You can hear more of the question, but you may not confer, Imperial. Following his military service, Peters had attempted to negotiate land grants for black veterans with the governor of Nova Scotia before eventually settling in this country's modern-day capital of Freetown.
Imperial Dina.
Sierra Leone.
It is Sierra Leone. Well done. For your picture starter a moment ago, you saw the logo of Historic England, the country's largest public body dedicated to heritage. For your picture bonuses, you'll see the logos of 3 more public heritage organisations from around the world. 5 points for each country you can name, and note that some lettering will have been removed from each. First, this is the logo of which Commonwealth country's heritage body?
Ooh. Does that building ring a bell for anyone?
Could it be an island or something?
No, I don't think it's...
What's the
No,
symbol?
Ireland's not the Commonwealth. It's what?
What's that bottom symbol meant to represent?
I don't know.
Come on, Eugenia said.
What did you say?
Bahamas, I don't know.
Yeah, why not? The Bahamas.
No, that could have taken quite some time. No, that's New Zealand. Bad luck. Secondly, this is the logo of the National Heritage Council of which African country?
Any details from a flag we can see? Is that an ibex on the bottom?
We can
on the
figure out how
right?
long the country name is, no?
Oh, is it like going
Oh,
to be like,
yeah, I guess we can.
is it like South Sudan? Oh, South Africa.
No, it's too long for that.
Too long
black
to be
bar.
South Sudan, I think.
South Africa?
It's still
Too long. Too long, I think.
Come on.
Sudan.
Sudan.
No, it's Namibia. Lastly, this is the logo for the National Monuments Centre of which European country?
Ooh. Okay, let's have a... Oh, these are...
Greece? Or Italy?
I
just look like names,
can't
no?
recognise any of these. Any ideas? Greece.
That's France. Now let's start the question. In the collection of the Courtauld Gallery, a group portrait of the family of Jan Bruegel the Elder from the 1610s is by which other Flemish artist, born in 1577? This artist was a close friend of Bruegel and collaborated with him on a number of works, including a series of paintings on the...
Imperial Kang.
Rubens?
It is Rubens. Well done. Your bonuses are 3 questions on a prize. In early 2025, M.K. Stalin, the premier of the Indian state of Tamil Nadu, offered a $1 million prize for the deciphering of what ancient script? Research into this script began with the engineer Alexander Cunningham's publication of an inscribed seal he had excavated at Harappa.
This is like the script of the Indus River Valley
Yeah, I
civilization, I
know.
guess.
Or what is it called? Indic? I don't know.
It might just be Indus River Valley script or something.
Okay.
Sure.
Indus River Valley script.
Yes, with the Indus Valley script. Well done. Efforts to decipher Indus script often revolve around the frequent use of symbols depicting what animal, theorised variously to represent stars, gods, or precious goods?
What animal is in India?
Cows.
Cows are a big deal in prehistory.
Cows?
They are a big deal, but it's definitely not cows. No, it's fish. Attempts to locate the Indus or Harappan language within the Dravidian language family have emphasised the Indus script's use of a symbol for what material, which some researchers have claimed is related to a Proto-Dravidian word for elephant.
Ivory?
Sure.
Ivory?
Yes, well done. Let's start the question. Which element of the periodic table has 10 stable isotopes, more than any other element, with the atomic weights of all of them lying between 112 and 124? This element's large number of stable isotopes is thought to be related to its magic atomic number, and its 120 isotope is the one most commonly found in nature, often in the form of its principal, or cassiterite.
Imperial O'Flanagan.
Molybdenum.
No. You may not confer. Anyone would have a guess?
Warwick Leavesley.
Zirconium.
No, it's tin. Let's start the question. From an archaic or regional word meaning hedgehog, what word has since the 16th century been applied, in the words of the OED, with commiserative force to children poorly, raggedly or untidily clothed? This word also follows...
Warwick Kluzowski.
Urchin?
It is urchin. Well worked out, yes. Your bonuses, Warwick, are on the National Film Awards of non-Anglophone countries. The National Film Awards of which country are nicknamed the Lolas after, among other things, the 1999 winner of its Best Film Award, Run, Lola, Run, directed by Tom Tykwer?
New Zealand, maybe?
Okay. New Zealand.
No, it's Germany. Taking their name from an essay by Uruguayan author Jose Enrique Rodó, the Ariel Awards are the National Film Awards of which country? Recent winners of the Ariel Award for Best Picture include Totem and Northern Skies Over Empty Space.
No, we haven't heard of this.
Maybe
Mexico.
Argentina, China.
Mexico.
It is Mexico, yes. Finally, the Blue Dragon Awards are awarded annually in which country? Winners in the 21st century have included A Taxi Driver, Sympathy for Lady Vengeance and Parasite.
Oh, South Korea.
It is South Korea, yes. Let's start the question. The escarpment known as the Drakensberg forms part of the border between what...
Imperial Tong.
South African Lesotho.
Well done. It is indeed. Your bonuses, Imperial, are on the 7 modes of the Western musical tradition. What name is given to a mode which, in its modern form, comprises a natural minor scale with a second degree flattened by 1 semitone? It takes its name from an ancient Anatolian kingdom whose leaders include kings Gordius and Midas.
Lydian?
Oh, yeah. The Lydian.
No, it's the Phrygian.
the
Sometimes called the Hyper-Aeolian, what other name is given to the mode which, in its modern form, comprises a natural minor scale with the 2nd and 5th degrees of the scale flattened by 1 semitone? This name comes from that of a kingdom which, according to Greek legend, was led by the father of the Greek hero Ajax the Lesser.
So this is natural minor with the 2nd and 5th flattened. This must be the Locrian, right?
I don't know.
The Locrian?
Yes. Finally, which mode, synonymous with the diatonic major scale, takes its name from an ancient region that was situated on the central west coast of modern Turkey?
Ionian, right?
I don't know.
The Ionian?
Yes, well done. Let's start the question. Music round now. For your music starter, you're going to hear an extract from an opera. For 10 points, I need you to name the composer.
Imperial Kang.
Prokofiev.
Yes, it is indeed. Well done. For your music starter, you heard the march from Prokofiev's The Love for 3 Oranges. For your bonuses, 3 more marches from operas. I need you to name the composer in each case. First, this composer.
Sounds so familiar.
Can you hear vibrato?
Why is the march so slow?
I want to say Elgar, but it's not that piece. He didn't write operas, did he?
Mendelssohn? No, that's not.
Do you think it's
Felix Mendelssohn.
Mendelssohn?
Felix Mendelssohn.
Mendelssohn.
No, it's Mozart. That was the Priest's March from the Magic Flute. Secondly, the French composer of this piece, often staged as an opera.
I don't know, like Berlioz or...
Oh, I like Berlioz. Both Berlioz.
Berlioz?
Yes, the Hungarian march from The Damnation of Faust. Lastly, this Italian composer.
This Verdi.
It's Aida, is it?
I think so, Thomas Harlow.
Verdi.
Yes, well done. Let's start the question. What term of endearment links all of the following? The name of a trans actor who is one of Warhol's superstars.
Warwick Leavesley.
Darling.
Well done, it is indeed. Your bonuses, Warwick, are on the chess-playing computer programs known as engines. Which chess engine won the inaugural knockout Top Chess Engine Championship, or TCEC, Cup in 2018 and has won the majority of the cup since? It shares its name with a Norwegian seafood product preserved on drying racks.
Stockfish.
Yes. In 2018, which engine became the first to use a neural network and compete in the TCEC? I need a three-word name, the first part of which it shares with that of a character from Futurama.
This is Leela, but I don't know what the other bits of Leela are.
You got any idea? No. Okay, pass.
Bad luck, Anthony. It's Leela Chess Zero. Bad luck. Which supercomputer and precursor to modern chess engines achieved prominence in the mid-1990s with 2 matches against world champion Garry Kasparov? The latter
Deep Blue.
was, of course, yeah. Let's start a question. Which astronomical observatory located on the Cerro Patron Ridge in Chile contains a 3,200 megapixel camera said to be the largest digital camera ever built, which will be used to create an ultra-high definition time-lapse record of the universe over a period of 10 years. Formerly known as the Large Synoptic Survey Telescope, it was renamed in 2019 after an American astronomer whose work on galactic rotation helped evidence the existence...
Imperial O'Flanagan.
Rubin.
Yes, it is the Vera Rubin Observatory. Well done. Your bonuses, Imperial, are on literary works with similar titles. The title of which 1973 novel by Martin Amis refers to a set of obsessional notes and observations kept by protagonist Charles Highway about a woman he first meets while preparing for his Oxford University entrance exams.
Do we have anything?
The Notebook. The Notebook.
Very much not. It's the Rachel Papers. The Purcell Papers is a collection of Gothic short stories by which 19th century Irish author, whose other works include the novel Uncle Silas and the collection In a Glass Darkly, the latter containing the vampire tale Carmilla.
Sheridan Le Fanu.
What?
Sheridan Le Fanu.
Nominate Tom.
Sheridan Le Fanu.
Yes, it is indeed. Well done. The story of an editor who is trying to procure the titular documents from the elderly widow of a famous poet. The Aspern Papers is a novella of 1888 by which American-British writer, born in New York City in 1843.
Ooh. American-British.
I don't know.
No, pass.
That's Henry James. Let's start the question. In his early 50s, Lord George Murray, a younger son of the first Duke of Atholl, served as Lieutenant General under which British royal figure, more than 20 years his junior? Murray was involved in the controversial decision to retreat from Derby and is often credited...
Imperial O'Flanagan.
Bonnie Prince Charlie.
Yes, it's in Charles Edward Stuart. Well done. 3 questions on 14th century Europe. The 14th century Holy Roman Emperors Henry VII and Charles IV were members of what royal house? It shares its name with a present-day European country.
House of... What have we got?
Lux.
No, I don't think so. We've got Hohenstaufen, but it's not that. Could it just be like House of Vienna? Probably not.
Country.
Country.
Oh, yeah. Oh, House of Austria, because...
Okay.
House of Austria?
It was Luxembourg.
Oh,
Bad luck. In 1356, Charles IV issued a proclamation regulating the process of election of the Holy Roman Emperor. This decree is usually known in English by what 2-word name that includes a word for a kind of seal?
It's not signet or something. No.
Justin Lee is screaming at us right now. The
Wax? No.
gold lock.
Bad luck. It's the Golden Bull. Unlucky. From 1346 to 1378, Charles IV ruled as emperor from what city, founding the university that bears his name?
Is it like Prague? There's a Charles something university in
I think they did sometimes rule from Prague.
It is Prague, yes. Picture round now. For your picture starter, you'll see a painting by an American artist. For 10 points, give me the artist's name.
Warwick Kluzowski.
Church.
It is Frederick Church. Well done. Following on from Frederick Church's depiction of Niagara Falls, which you saw for your picture starter, Warwick, your picture bonuses are 3 more paintings that also prominently feature rainbows, this time all by British artists. 5 points for each artist you can name. First, who painted this?
This is actually pretty alpha like this
This
time
time,
around.
this time, okay.
Okay, I'm gonna just rattle it off. I'm gonna say
House, maybe?
Millets.
Millet.
Yes. Second, which 18th century artist painted this?
18th century. So this is gonna be an 18th century guide. What's your 18th century, guys? What's
Is
that?
that 18? Is 18?
This is not the Hayway. It's not Constable. It's not Constable. Reynolds.
Reynolds.
No, it's Joseph Wright of Derby. Landscape with the Rainbow from 1794. Finally, who is the artist here?
Constable.
Constable.
That is Constable, yeah. Let's start the question. In the Oxford English Dictionary, which ancient thinker is cited in translation under more than 200 headwords? These including speculative, third man, aristocracy, timocracy, antithesis, hamartia, and political animal.
Warwick Dennett.
Aristotle.
It is Aristotle, yes, well done. Your bonuses then, Warwick, are on a phylogenetic classification. Including the giant anteater, nine-banded armadillo and the two-toed sloth, the superorder Xenartha had previously been classified as part of which now defunct order, so named for its species' supposed lack of teeth?
Maybe like Adontia or
Yeah,
something.
like
Adonta.
I'm afraid that's not close enough. I can't accept that. It's Edentata that we were looking for. Bad luck.
Okay.
Xenarthan mammals had previously been classed as edentates, alongside which old world animal of the order Pholidota, which, like the aardvark, was later reclassified.
Oh Lord, is the echidna in? No,
Maybe.
could do it. Yeah. Try it.
Yeah. Echidna.
No, it's a pangolin. Xenartha is divided into two orders, Cingulata, in which armadillos can be found, and Pilosa, which contains sloths and anteaters, and whose Latin name indicates that species within it have what physical characteristic?
Is it something to do with females?
Pilosa.
Hair.
Pilos, pilos could be hair. Yeah.
Hair.
Yes, it means they're hairy. 10 points in it, 6 minutes to go. In 1817, Thomas Rickman published a groundbreaking work entitled An Attempt to Discriminate the Styles of English, what? From the Conquest to the Reformation. He was the first to divide the medieval styles in this field into Norman, Early English...
Warwick Dennett.
Castles.
I'm afraid you lose 5 points. Decorated English and Perpendicular English.
Imperial O'Flanagan.
Gothic architecture.
No, that's too specific, I'm afraid. It's just architecture that we needed, and Norman is not a style of Gothic architecture. Bad luck. Let's start the question. I need a two-word term here. When asked by the Soviet laboratory of the Plywood Trust to devise a method for producing wooden sheets with as little waste as possible, Leonid Kantorovich began work on what would eventually become which mathematical technique for maximising or minimising the results of an objective function?
Imperial Kang.
Optimization.
No, I'm afraid you lose 5 points within given constraints.
Warwick Leavesley.
The simplex method.
No, Chris, that's too specific. And Justin, I'm afraid you weren't quite specific enough. I needed to hear linear programming, though I'd have taken linear optimization. Now, start the question. Which decade of the 19th century saw the birth of Thomas Hardy, the marriage of Robert Browning and Elizabeth Barrett, and the death of Frédéric Chopin?
Imperial O'Flanagan.
1840s.
Yes, it is indeed. Bad luck, Warren. I think you knew that as well. Your bonuses then, Imperial, are on the Amazon and its tributaries. The Putumayo is a tributary of the Amazon that flows mainly eastwards from what country, forming borders with two countries to the south before entering Brazil?
Two countries to the south. I don't know, like Peru and Bolivia or something?
Colombia. I don't know.
No, not to the south, though.
Countries south of Brazil, are you saying, or south of?
And then to Brazil.
Come on.
Peru and Colombia.
No, it's Colombia.
Colombia.
No, the answer I needed was Colombia. The Madeira is a large tributary that begins at a confluence in the northeast of what country? It goes on to form this country's border with Brazil before flowing northeast to join the Amazon in the region of Manaus.
Manaus.
Manaus is in Amazonas, which is near the north.
So what's it near to? Peru, Ecuador?
Venice. But it could flow from that side as well.
No, what are you going? You know this better than I do.
I don't know. Venezuela.
Venezuela.
No, it's Bolivia. The Ucayali and the Marañón are two major headstreams of the Amazon that rise in the Andes in what country? Their confluence is south-southwest of the river port of Iquitos.
No. Yeah, no, that's Quito. Wait,
Is it just like be Peru? I don't know.
it hasn't been Peru yet. Peru?
It is Peru, yes. Let's start the question. Meaning cut into chunks, what short word is used in Hawaiian cuisine for a dish consisting of small pieces of dressed...
Imperial O'Flanagan.
Poke.
It is poke, yes. Your bonuses are 3 questions on disguise in Shakespeare's plays. In Act 2, Scene 4 of which play does a character disguised as a servant named Cesario declare, "My father had a daughter, loved a man, as it might be, perhaps were I a woman, I should your lordship."
Twelfth Night.
Okay, Twelfth Night.
Yes, in which play does Julia ask her maid Lucetta to help disguise her as a boy in order to deter lascivious men as she travels to Milan?
The Taming of the Shrew.
No, it's the Two Gentlemen of Verona.
No worries.
In King Lear, which character assumes the identity of poor Tom by saying, "My face I'll grime with filth, blanket my loins, elf all my hair in
Edgar.
knots"? It is Edgar, well done. Let's start the question. Which letter of the alphabet denotes the most common double helical structure adopted by DNA under natural conditions? It is also the first...
Imperial Kong.
Alpha?
I'm
Oh, no,
afraid you lose
sorry.
5 points. It is also the first letter of the alphabet that is not used in the single-letter amino acid code.
Warwick Leavesley.
Z.
No, it's B. Now let's start the question. What 3-digit number is shared by the number of Penelope's suitors in the Odyssey and the number of outlaws or stars of destiny in the...
Imperial Flanagan.
108.
It is 108, yes. 3 questions for you on a process in industrial chemistry. Also used to produce zirconium and hafnium, the Kroll process is the primary method used today to extract which group 4 metal from ores including ilmenite and rutile. This metal is strong and lightweight with multiple industrial applications.
Titanium.
Yes. Today, the process usually involves reducing a tetrachloride of titanium with which group 2 metal? Grignard reagents are organic compounds of this metal.
Magnesium.
Yes, the reduction is carried out in an inert atmosphere, usually either helium or which other noble gas, also used for this purpose in welding and in incandescent light bulbs.
Neon.
I thought, no,
Argon. Okay,
yeah,
argon.
argon.
Yes, it is. Let's start the question. I need a 2-word term here. By the Berlin and Milan decrees from 1806, Napoleon I instituted what economic strategy against Britain, aiming to...
Imperial Flanagan.
The continental system.
Yes, it is indeed. Your bonuses then, 3 questions on depictions of a historical figure. The 1890 painting What is Truth by Russian artist Nikolai Gay depicts which figure questioning Jesus, as recounted in chapter 18 of John's Gospel?
Who questions Jesus? I don't know. John's.
Peter, Judas, I don't know, Thomas. I don't know.
Thomas.
No, that's Pontius Pilate. In which novel by Mikhail Bulgakov does one of the title characters write a novel about Pontius Pilate, the contents of which are included as a novel within the novel?
Master Margarita, Heart of the Dog, I don't know.
Converter.
Heart of the Dog?
No, it's the Master Margarita
sorry.
Radar. Who played the role of Pontius Pilate in the 1979 film Life of Brian?
Oh, no.
There's no way.
Come on.
John Cleese.
No, it was Michael Palin. Now, let's start the question. Which king was on the English throne at the time of the deaths of Giotto, Petrarch and Boccaccio and the births of Christine de Pizan and Geoffrey Chaucer?
Imperial Flanagan.
Edward III.
It was Edward III, yes. Your bonuses are on the... And at the bottom, Warwick have 105 and a period of 190. Well, I think that scoreline is brutally unfair to you because it was so close until about 3 minutes to go and you knew all the answers to all the bonuses which they got at the end. But bad luck, guys. It's not the end. We get to see you again, which means this is not the end of the road, which is a good thing because you're a fantastic team. Imperial, you just sort of ran away with it at the end and made it look kind of easy, which was nice. Got into a rhythm. Congratulations. Well done. I hope you can join us next time for another quarter-final match. But until then, it is goodbye from Warwick.
Goodbye.
It's goodbye from Imperial.
Bye.
And it's goodbye from me. Goodbye.